bright out there. Hey, check it out.
Rappers in my backyard. Rappers in my backyard. Rappers in my backyard. Ooh. What's up, family? Welcome to another exciting episode of Rappers in My Backyard, the podcast that stays lit. We rap about relationships, music, and entertainment. And thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy through all this that we're going through. Our topic today is going to be our relationship with rap battles in hip hop with our special guest today, the one, the only, Bizzy Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony. So y'all know it's going to be lit. And also, we're going to be throwing on the grill greed as it refers to the CARE Act and why these small businesses in our culture ain't getting their money. And, you know, I like to set up every show with a quote to lay the groundwork for the great conversation we're going to have today. And so the quote goes, "Know yourself and you will win all battles." And that comes from Sun Tzu. So let's talk, express, relate, connect with our special guest today, the outstanding creative Bizzy Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony is in the backyard. What's up, Bizzy?
What's going on? How we doing? How we doing? Beautiful.
Hey,
beautiful,
you got the best hand, man. How you doing?
Great. I'm doing good. This is a great platform. It's different. It's new. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this.
Hey, man, I'm happy you coming to the platform because, you know, we got to do more for the culture to educate them and let them know about this entertainment business and how they got to manifest and get through it. You know, and they're not going to know it unless we share it with them. So I appreciate you being here to share your journey and your perspective so that they'll know how you have been so successful. So what you up to right now, Bizzy?
Just taking care of my son, spending a lot more time with my son. My newborn son, he just turned 2 years old.
Congrats.
Right before, thank you. It was right before the lockdown happened.
Okay.
And, so I've just been doing that. That's what I've been doing, taking care of my son, writing music, doing my animation stuff, mixing, mastering for the new record. Just staying busy. Staying busy like your name. So that's a good thing. So let's kick off with these questions I got for you. The first one is, how was Bone Thugs and Harmony created and formed? Talk to me about that. It was formed, I think all of us had a love and a drive and a passion for music at an early age. And everybody else was brothers and cousins beside Crazy and myself.
Okay.
So we came along. We were the last ones to come along. And it was just 3 members for a long time. And then we added in Big Bro and we added in Cousin and it became a big family. So it's kind of like how it started and how it became glue.
Oh, and that's solid. So how in the world did you guys catch the eye of Eazy? How was that situation?
There's a lot of struggling, a lot of talent shows, a lot of people listening to our music, walking to a lot of people's houses, taking one-way bus tickets to Los Angeles, struggling for about 8-9 months. Finally meeting Eazy, then having to go all the way back to Cleveland in order for him to actually see us. So right. the entire time, it was like, you know, it was a struggle, but it happened, you know, by the grace of God.
Right. And see, that's a good look because you guys brought a different style with the combination of the singing and rapping. You know, you guys brought a gospel feel to it. And also a lot of the things that you guys rapped about had to do with our struggle. first of the month, all of those key things that we as a culture depend on to get our bag. So we were immediately able to plug in with you guys. So thank you very much for that. Because I still listen to all of the old stuff that you guys did with Eazy, as well as what you guys individually have done. And you guys do great work. Each one of you guys have a different form of creativity. And so that's what makes it so special.
Yeah, it was the first of the month yesterday, so it was a big celebration, and Crossroads is always a big song in people's heart. And yeah, I totally agree with you. Yeah, and I appreciate that, from not just from myself, of course, but from my band as well.
Right. So I got to ask you this question because I'm born and raised from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And are you a football fan?
Yeah. I'm Bernie Kosar, Webster Slaughter era. That was my era with football right there.
Okay, who's your team?
Oh, of course, the Browns.
Oh, okay. And I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so see, we could get along.
Yes, we can. That's Midwest, though.
Yeah. So we down with the same thing, and we know the struggle.
That's right.
Since we struggling, let's talk about your opinion. In what way does battling in hip hop move the culture forward, in your opinion, Bizzy?
I think with it, with the new battle rap leagues and the popularity over it and the fan base, I think that's the next level after, because it's like it started off in battle rap,
right?
But then it like ended up in the industry and it lost touch with the struggle and the battle back and forth, and that kind of brought it back. And it, that's the roots of it. Battling on one crew battling the next one, and the next, and the big festivals, and all the rappers will meet up and, hey, I rap, do you rap? Yeah, we a group. And that's how it would be, like at the Glenville Festival in Cleveland, Ohio. That's how it used to be. And then everybody would be 20 people that rap, 20 groups, solo artists, and everybody would spit. So it was just, it's just hip hop. It's the culture.
Right. And I think that's what we're missing. That's what I think that we're missing. I
think we got it. I think we got it though. Like I think with the battle rap leagues, the KOTDs on the West Coast in Canada, and the URLs on the East Coast, and the RBEs and the scattered ones that's around that. Like it's a market for it where it wasn't one before. I don't think we're missing it, but it could be a whole hell of a lot more. I do understand what you're saying.
Right. So what would you say that right this very second, what is our relationship with rap battles and hip hop? What are you seeing around?
I see rap battles in hip hop. Like I did some stuff. Migos did some stuff against Lay. I shut that down. Cray, he said some stuff to Eminem. When Eminem came out with Rap God, Cray came out with the Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
And then, just it still exists, but it exists in the hearts of the true MCs and the people that's still carrying it with them. It's a couple of other ones out there. It was Drake and Pusha T for a minute, but Drake, I guess he took the high road or whatever, and I think everybody got their own style of battle. It's like LL and Cannabis. Like Cannabis was the young gun. He had the lyrics, he had the vibe, but LL crushed him with his wallet and he shut him down. And with his fame and his notoriety, and we see it, like any true, and nobody was mad at LL because it was war. So it exists. It just, you got to pick the places out in certain places of where it exists, but it's scattered around though still. But it's the essence of hip hop. Battle rap is the essence, and not nobody getting kicked. Because Biggie and Tupac really wasn't no rap battle because Biggie wasn't battling back, and nobody remembered that.
Right.
Like Biggie was not fighting back at all. He just wasn't fighting back lyrically. So that wasn't no rap battle. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the people that get killed whether it be Pop Smoke or all, it ain't because of rap beef. You know what I'm saying? Now we know some dude in Vegas because he got into an altercation with him is the one that actually killed Pac. It wasn't no conspiracy theories and none of that. It was like something that happened. And it wasn't it wasn't about Biggie and them or no rap beef. And, you know what I'm saying? It was just one of those things, you know what I'm saying? Funky hustling, like I like to call it. But, you know.
I like that.
That's funky hustling. When you wait on somebody, if I go anywhere with a crew of niggas and we park somewhere and then I tell them I'm going to the MGM.
Right.
For what? Like, for what? Come on, we going with you. No, I'm going by myself. For
right.
What? I'm finna go start some shit with this nigga and see what we can get out of it. Cause I done already like I know hustling. Like when I see it. Because I've seen it happen to me. You know, you put your hands on somebody, they try to get you to do it so they can get some money. So they could take you, well, I won't take you to court. We can cuss on this motherfucker, right?
Yeah. When I knew I had you, I said, we got to go.
So like, you know, they'll be like, well, I ain't got to cuss. I ain't no sucker, but I'm going to get him for all his money. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it happens, but yeah, I done got off subject. I done got on some other thing, but battle rap has been nonviolent basically for the most part. And like Kumo D, LL, and Run DMC and so many others. So I live in it. So I remember every small smidgen, even if it's crumbs off the table.
Right. Speaking of that, what was your favorite rap battle? Who you think really gave the culture a good look on how it should be done?
I don't know if I've ever seen the perfect rap battle before that ended the right way for hip hop, to where both artists seem to be able to still go, because the ultimate goal is not to crush the person's life. It's to beat them lyrically, but the goal of the inner city and the youth and the people of color is lifting their brother up. Like that's where that real shit, that De La Soul shit, that Poor Righteous Teachers and that Public Enemy, that's where all supposed to. So I don't think we've seen it perfectly yet. I just don't think we've seen it.
Right. And, you know, I wanted to get your opinion. You know, the younger guys are trying to do these rap battles, but I think that theirs are strictly for the streets. Like MB, young boy, young blood, young whatever, he is battling with these Kodak Black and who's already locked up and all of that. They're making it more about the streets than about trading those jabs lyrically. How can we get our young folks to understand that the battle is for being lyrical and joining the culture together, not for us to be gangbanging and killing each other? That ain't the right battle.
All of that really starts with the people that surround you.
Okay.
Like, it really starts with your entourage. Like, if one artist is going to fight another artist, then that's just something that you can't stop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure these two high-profile, famous-ass motherfuckers is not finna pull pistols on each other on Instagram Live and put their, you rich as fuck. Like, you want to go to jail rich, nigga? Of course not. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's mostly, and it's the same thing that happened with Bone Thugs. It's like, our entourage and that energy that's around and just ready to do anything for a dollar and trying to prove because you the talent, and the people that around either ain't the talent or want to be the next one coming up. And so that's what it is. It's the crowd. If it was just Kodak Black against the young NBA brother, then Kodak can't answer.
Right.
It's more, you just said something to me, you in jail. You ain't got nothing to say. and we homies. That's the end of it. So more that, so, you know, people like, especially with social media, they like to create memes and blow shit up until motherfuckers want to kill each other. Because You know, a lot of people ain't creative and they have the rapper's backyard. And so it's not the two rappers. It's not the two artists. They just being creative and want to be the best in the world. And the spirit of hip hop is who's hottest, you know, and all of that, you know, everything else come with it as the game, you know, progresses with social media and stuff. So it's what's around. It's the media. It's the meme makers, the people that's trying to get views and get their numbers up. And that's really what creates the environment, because as you can see, they trying to get Tekashi and slide him back in.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like figure skaters. Yeah, hell yeah. Like straight up. He is literally, and it's like slowly, this one, slowly, that one, slowly, this one, slow. It like you could just, people like me can see it coming. You can't really hate on the game because I run ad campaigns too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hit the billboard because I market and I promote, not because I just put some shit out. I'm not playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just using the means that you can use in order to blow your shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah.
And that's what I think they're doing. You know, I really think that they're doing that. And that's why I think that there needs to be the old school generation that has to teach the younger generation how that they really need to get down so they can live longer and be able to be a busy bone. You know what I'm saying? Still recording and still being able to be respected in this industry.
I think we can only lead by example, because when you're young, you still a man. It don't matter if you 25 or if you 35 or if you 25 or if you 55.
Right.
They looking at each other. It's the same rules for each one. Then the younger gentleman, if you're not his father, he's not really listening to what you have to say. And respect is earned. You know, it's never get, even with the youngsters. So I look at it like lead by example, say things here and there the best that you can. And Triple X Tentacion is going to teach you. You know what I'm saying? Rest in heaven to him, rest in heaven to Juice WRLD and the rest of these guys. That's how you learn. Like that's how you learn. Pop Smoke, rest in heaven. That's how you learn.
Right.
What to do, what not to do, or whatever it may be. That's how you learn. Like for real.
Right.
So even Young Mozzie in Atlanta, in the Waffle House. I mean, it's so many examples that this generation has.
Yes.
Don't make all that money and not be able to enjoy it like Pac and Biggie, man. You know, that's what I was figuring out. That's what Eazy taught me. That's what Pac taught me. That's what Big taught me. Don't fuck it up. This your one shot, kid. Don't fuck it up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm talking about. Having somebody in your crew that is able to mentor you in a way and show you the way. And that sets us up real nice for our next question, because I was checking out your latest album, Carbon Monoxide, which is dope. And you got a song that says, remember what Eazy said. And I want you to talk about that record because it had a lot of nuggets that you shared with us, kind of what he said. And I just felt that was so personal and so profound. Talk to us a little bit about that.
I mean, you know, it was something that I had to do and that I wanted to do. And my producer, when he came to me, it was like an orchestra. It was like listening to an orchestra. And when the chorus line began to form, I'm like, oh man, we're going to kill him. The song was originally for Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay.
Like a lot of the Carbon Monoxide songs were made for Bone Thugs and Harmony. But I couldn't get everybody on board. You know, some going this way, some going that way, which is cool, you know, because we those kind of guys. Now, after like, we're almost at 30 years in the game, it's just, I do what I want to do when I want to do it. Cool. So yeah, it's just, and when it came together, I just thought about all of them and tried to put the whole thing like as if it was all of us remembering what Eazy said. So it was like a montage of everybody. Like, you know, everybody. Like every member in the crew, you know. So, and that's how I came up with it. And then the last verse, it was just something that wasn't supposed to be on the song. And my producer said that was the nugget. He was like,
yeah, that was the caveat.
Yeah, that was my producer's idea, because it was something I did on the track, and I put it up for like 5 months. I said, I don't like it because it's not what I want to say about E. It wasn't based on E, it was more based on me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it came together real nice and real nice. I love the production on it. The production was just
shout out to your producer, because he brought it all the way home. That last verse is where I was able to learn the most, and hearing you bleed in that. And when I say bleed, meaning giving up personal feelings, emotional feelings that relate to somebody that has changed your life. And that's the part that we seem to be kind of weak on. We ain't got to be strong with everything. If somebody did something for you, you need to pay homage, because it's just not automatic. And so that's why I wanted to talk to you about that. What is in the line? What is in that last line that you have of the song?
What you people say? I am still important. When I say I am still important on the last song.
Yeah. I'm still important. And see, that's the thing, because whether you guys know it or not, you guys are carrying on Eazy's legacy, and you guys are doing a tremendous job in doing that. You know, I know Eazy-E, rest in peace. I know he looking down and saying, Bone, Bizzy, all the crew is handling their business, because you guys keep it gangsta and keep it creative. And I mean, that's all we can do. So
that's right.
I got to flag that we got to go to break. So you guys, we got to go to break. We're going to finish this question up with Bizzy, Bone. And also, we're going to be throwing on the grill greed, as it refers to the CARE Act and where the heck is my money. So you guys hang with us, and we appreciate you. And Bizzy Bone is in the backyard. We'll be right back, you guys. What's up, family? We are back from break. And I mean, me and Bizzy was just running our mouths the whole freaking time. I'm telling you, he is so thought-provoking, man. And his lyrical skills is ridiculous. But thanks so much for hanging with us, man. And welcome back. So let's finish up this question about that song, Remember What Eazy Said. I just want to make sure that they got that last part, that last line of the song, because I just think it's just so pertinent to what we're dealing with right now, as far as us mattering as individuals and caring about ourselves in a way that showcases that.
Yeah, definitely. My producer Blaze decided to keep that last verse because that's exactly what he felt. He was like, that's a message. And the last words were, I am still important.
Yes.
After all is said and done, through all the trials, the tribulations, what you go through as a kid, I'm still important. You know what I mean? And he said it was a message. So I go with, when we put something together, we put it together to be a masterpiece for people. And I like for a lot of good-minded, music-minded people to be able to give your freedom. Because sometimes I can't judge my own stuff.
Right.
You know, it because you so in a creative process and you're on to the next thing that. But anyway, long story short, it's definitely a message.
Right. So in your opinion, what can these new MCs learn from the legends like Eazy that can help them do better in their careers in hip hop?
I think now people get it because a lot more people are owners, and the ones that are not owners, they sign the 360 deal, but they still get the marketing and promotion that they want. They become the stars that they want. It's just they don't own their stuff.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of like it's some people that paying attention and some people that's not paying attention. You know, the people that's paying attention, you see them. Like, you know, the ones that are becoming CEOs and putting people on in the hood, the QPCs or QCP, is that how you quality control, QC?
Yeah.
You like those kind of dudes is still doing what Eazy did. You know, you can't hate on nobody grinding like that.
No. And that's what I said. We need to look more and get information from people who are doing that, because they're the ones that are laying the groundwork for our culture to be successful. So I wanted to make sure that we really put that out there to the young people. Own your stuff and look at the path in front of you so that you can get it right too. So I'm ready to go to the grill, Bizzy. How about you?
Hot and ready.
Hot and ready. So today we're having on the grill greed, as it refers to this CARE Act and why these small businesses ain't getting their checks. Where's the money at, Bizzy? Where's the money?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If for small business owners, this is such a new thing, and some people gonna fall by the wayside.
Right.
You know, and you know which people are gonna fall by the wayside.
I do.
I mean, you know, it's historically happened, and and just nothing's changing.
Yeah. And that's why I had to jot down these notes, man, because there's so many levels to this. It's like the stimulus funds was approved for small businesses. However, the banks were told to give that money to the small businesses that they already had a relationship with. Since when have we had a relationship with a bank? I got a relationship with the liquor store, but not the bank. So it was never designed to help us, in my opinion.
Nah, like I come from Cleveland, and disenfranchised ain't the word.
Right.
Like we own nothing.
Yes.
That's what I mean when disenfranchised. People think it is just a word.
Right.
It's not. It means something. So
yes, it is.
You know, I try to work and go beyond that. Like I got my nephew, I got him to own his own construction company. Did they get their money? Did they get their stimulus money? I don't know.
Right.
You know, I have to check on him and see if that happened. Did he file the proper paperwork? But you got to start from the ground up, and things are getting better. And Atlanta's leading the charge.
Mm-hmm.
They're leading the charge. It was hard for DC to lead the charge because the White House is in DC.
Right.
But it's predominantly us.
In Atlanta.
But Atlanta is leading the charge, and Tyler Perry and Jay-Z and Oprah and all of these others, these are our financial Mount Rushmores.
Right.
And with the proper planning, things in the next 20, 30, 40 years can really start to even out.
Yes.
It depends on what we do right now.
Right.
What happens now when we're in a good place. Like, and that's always going to be that way. You know what I'm saying? For any group of people to come up, it's gonna take some grind, it's gonna take some generational wealth, and it's gonna take a whole lot of planning and a plan. Like Elon Musk got a plan to reach Mars by such and such and so and so.
Right.
We need a plan to reach financial stability by such and such and so and so. But you know, you and me, we gonna throw that out there, and there's been many of people that have thrown that out there, and they're telling our billionaires like Kanye, and they're telling our billionaires, this is what we need y'all to do in order for all of us,
right,
to be on another level in the next decade or two.
Right.
So that's kind of how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like you seen Tesla. He had a dream, but he ain't had nobody behind it. He ain't have enough money behind it. He spent all his money. And then his idea got taken, and someone who had more money and knew how to make it work. And man, look where we at now. Technology is built off that.
Right.
Computers and phones.
The difference. That's the difference. Inclusive versus being excluded, you know, and that's what we got to learn, because in this particular instance, that's why we throwing greed on the table, because a lot of the people who got the funding were large companies. Like the Lakers got it. I love the Lakers, but come on, why would the Lakers need the money? You know, you got Chipotle, all of these bigger established companies got the money, but the little mom and pops, those are the stores and the small businesses where a lot of our opportunities exist. So if they're not getting the money, that means we're not getting the jobs.
But you know how it goes, and it's still in the neighborhood. We ain't the only ones with the stores neither. So for it to be just sectioned off, it's going to be difficult. It's just narrowing it down so only we receive. So we make sure we receive. Because are we speaking for the corner store where your Middle Eastern man is at, or where your man from Korea is at? Are they considered us too? Are they getting the benefits instead of us?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they not speaking up at all. We don't hear nothing from them.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's like a real telescope and a real microscope. And if we go through it with a fine-tooth comb, we'll get out of the conspiracy theorist sense of this is really not right to this is not right, and this is what we need to do, and go to that Rosario girl. You know what I'm saying? Out there, I forgot her name. It's like 3 of them that they beasts out there. They kick, they scream, they shout, and they down there in the White House. They down there on the floor. One of them used to be a waitress. You know what I'm saying? And she on there kicking and screaming and trying to make them hear her. She gonna be there for the next 10. She gonna be there till Maxine Waters' age. You understand what I'm saying? That's pretty old, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we got some good beasts in there now. We really do. We really do. So, greed, you guys. The reason why we threw that on the grill, honestly, is because we need to be more conscious about the funding and things that is available to us. But we got to do the work and make sure we have our paperwork filled out and make sure that we get the knowledge base that we need so that we can be part of the progress. And you know what? Bizzy. We burnt that up, we fried it, and we put it on the grill. So I think we're going to be done with that. Let the flames go. Let the flames go. Yep, or either take them in, either way. So let's keep this going because, like I said, you and I could talk forever, Bizzy. I mean, we think so very deeply, you know, that we could just talk on and on because we're seekers of knowledge, man. And that's why I was so excited to be able to get you on the show. So let's keep rolling. So there's a line in your song on Carbon carbon monoxide. The title of the song is Stupid. And you say, and you're a great cook too. You like cooking. So I've been checking you out because that mac and cheese on the 420 was blazing. I was tasting it as you was going over it. So I know you can cook, man. So on your song Stupid, you got a line saying that wisdom is the recipe. So you're the cook. Give me the recipe for wisdom.
Experience, spirituality.
Yes.
Goodness, and the balance of good and evil. You always choose good.
Yes.
Heart, love. That's a good recipe right there. That's the base. That's the root.
Right, that's the root.
That's the
so
root.
All you gotta do is throw your meat and vegetables. Yeah, throw your meat and vegetables in there. You know,
that's the root. That's the root.
So hey, that's perfect with me. I'm right there. So the next question I want to ask you, is there a relationship in music and entertainment that you would like to mend, and why? Because our relationships ain't right in entertainment, man.
Nah, I ain't no real relationship I would want to mend, because I ain't never really been like too deep into other artists like that too much.
Okay.
Like if we ever got into it, we was able to go have a drink later on and laugh about it when we progressed in life, you know.
Right.
So everything pretty much been hashed out and squashed, and you know, everything been said and done, and so no, I'm good. My whole thing, my slate clean, everything clean.
Oh, so how can we be down with your movement, Bizzy? Give us your website. You got so many things going. You got the blog going. You got this new record you working on. So let the people know where we can follow your movement and stay up with Bizzy Bone.
Well, first and foremost, I want to tell you guys thank you, and then I appreciate, you know, you guys for having me on Rapper's Backyard. It was an honor. It was a blessing. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Shout out to yourself. Shout out to your husband as well. NWA Love. Rest in peace, Eazy. You can catch me. You can catch me on Mr. McCain on Instagram. MrMCCANE. On my YouTube channel, you can catch me on Jam TV. That's JAM TV. And just type in Jam TV Bizzy Bone and you'll get me, and you'll be able to see all the new videos from my project Carbon Monoxide. Make sure you stream it. It's on all platforms. My Facebook, I am Bizzy Bone. My web store, my store basically, www.iambizzybone.com. That it'll take you with physical copies, posters, autographed CDs, shirts, and all the stuff that I'm putting together. And you know, follow all Bone Thugs and Harmony social media sites and everything that we're doing. Go my entire team, Lazy, Crazy, Wish, Flesh. So yeah, man, that's what's up.
Oh, cool, man. So thank you so much, Bizzy. And I'm gonna leave us out with a quote. Know yourself and you will win all battles. So that's what we doing with the rap, our relationship with rap battles and hip hop. It all begins with you, just like Bizzy and I discussed today. Thanks so much, you guys, for tuning in to Rappers in My Backyard. The podcast is stays lit. And thank you to our special guest, the one, the only, the original, Bizzy Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Thank you so much. And you guys go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that bell so you'll be a part of the movement and you can see exciting guests like Bizzy on the show. I cannot wait until next Sunday to have the opportunity to talk to each and every one on this platform. All right, Bizzy, I love you, man, and thanks so much. And shout out to you and your family, and it's nothing but love. And go Cleveland Browns, baby. And I'm a Pittsburgh fan.
Go Pittsburgh.
All right, thanks, Bizzy.
We rap about relationships, entertainment, and music. You heard?